So I want to talk about DOGE, DOGE. As we all know, President Trump 2.0 has been implemented as of January 2025, and he has been fulfilling his campaign promise to get rid of, export uh, illegal aliens, people that are in our country that are not citizens of the United States. They've crossed over the border, one of our borders, typically, I guess, Mexico, and are living here illegally. And somehow they are taking advantage of our social services here in America. I don't know if there's any proof to that or not, but anyway, some of those people are also criminals and have broken laws and have done violent crimes against people. And so for those folks, yes, they need to go back to wherever they came from. We have enough problem with crime in America as it is. We don't need illegal aliens adding to the statistics, right? So all the talking heads, MSNBC, CNN, all the liberal rags, their heads are exploding because, God forbid, Elon Musk has access to our data. He is well, he's not the president. He wasn't elected to be the president. And no, he's not the president. He's not the vice president. He's a federal employee. So let's look at what DOGE is and isn't. The Department of Government Efficiency is a temporary organization established by President Donald Trump on January 20th, 2025. Led by Elon Musk, its primary goal is to reduce wasteful and fraudulent federal spending, eliminate excessive regulations, and modernize federal technology and software to maximize government efficiency and productivity. Now, who amongst us would not want that to be? Would not want that to happen? Um, its primary goal is to reduce wasteful and fraudulent federal spending, eliminate excessive regulations, and modernize federal technology and software to maximize government efficiency and productivity. I read that twice because I thought it was important that we focus on what its mission statement is and what its purpose is for. I know a lot of people would like to think and advertise in social media that Elon Musk is just a spoiled billionaire who has been given unfettered access to everything in the federal government and that he is making changes that are illegal and uncalled for and unlawful. And I know that there are several states that have filed lawsuits against Dodge, Elon Musk, President Trump, et al., right? Because, again, everybody's up in arms because, God forbid, we're uncovering wasteful spending of our tax dollars. I'm a taxpayer, so I can say that. It's like, what? I don't have all the statistics, nor do I need all the statistics because you can just watch your local news and the press secretary for Donald Trump has been advertising the millions of dollars that has been spent on ridiculous things. All right, here back to Dodge, the Department of Government Efficiency. So we're going to talk about some key points. Formation: Dodge was created by an executive order and is scheduled to end on July 4th, 2026. So Dodge is not unlike a lot of other agencies within the federal government, right? The annual budget for Dodge is $14.4 million as of February 2025. I guess that's to pay Elon Musk and all of the employees, civil servants that are part of that organization or that agency. Location: the department is headquartered in the Eisenhower Executive Office Building in Washington, D.C. Controversy: DOGE's actions, including dissolving agencies and seizing congressionally authorized funds, have sparked significant controversy and legal challenges. So, one of the things I heard was that if Congress has written a law and passed a law that allocates federal funds for this, that, and other, that DOGE does not have the authority to freeze those funds or to stop that spending. So the powers to be, the Democrats, liberals, attorney generals of different states, have filed federal lawsuits to address these egregious actions by DOGE and President Donald J. Trump. The creation of DOGE has been a subject of debate, with critics arguing that it oversteps constitutional boundaries and creates a potential constitutional crisis. Supporters, however, believe it's a necessary step to streamline government operations and reduce federal spending. What are your thoughts on this initiative? I would like to know. Here's my thought. Well, yeah, here are several thoughts. The first thought I have is that even though I did not vote for President Trump, or Kamala Harris for that matter, he's a blunt force instrument. And I know a lot of people are going to argue with me that, oh, no, he's not a blunt force instrument. And I'm like, well, in my mind, he's a blunt force instrument. And the reason I say that is because he made some campaign promises on how he was going to secure our borders, rid us of illegal aliens, especially the criminal element, and he was going to remove us from the World Health Organization. He was going to remove us from NATO. And I might say that I heard, this may be incorrect. You can Google this, I guess, or ask ChatGPT or your favorite AI engine. As I understand it, in NATO, we were providing 2/3 of the funding for NATO. And that's probably millions and billions of dollars. So the World Health Organization, NATO, and what else was he going to do? Oh, yeah, he was going to root out federal spending or wasteful federal spending. And I don't know about you, but there are a lot of things being uncovered. And of course, my question is why did Trump 1.0 not do this? Why didn't he establish DOGE during his presidency in 2016 and do that then? Because guess what? News alert, hot off the presses from Liberty and Gun Rights podcast. This has been going on for decades. Wasteful federal spending. This is not a new thing. This is not something that just came up in 2025 or in 2016 or 2020. In this decade, it's been going on since the 60s, all through our nation's government, our federal government, and our state governments. There is wasteful spending all the way around. And if you wonder where the money's going, I say follow the money, because you'll find out the wasteful spending and where it's at and and it happens at the local, county, and state government levels. It's not just the federal government, it's everywhere. And you have to have your head stuck in a hole or in the sand with earplugs and goggles on not to know that this is going on. Because my friends, my fellow citizens, wasteful federal and state and county spending goes on all around us all the time. And I guess we're just so used to it that we just ignore it. We think, well, as long as it's not affecting my paycheck, and as long as I can pay my rent or my mortgage and my car payment and keep the lights on and put food on the table, who cares, right? And that apathy, that attitude of apathy, is what's got us where we are today. We're trillions of dollars in debt. What, $23 trillion or $13 trillion? It's unfathomable to me that our nation is in that kind of a deficit. And why is that? It's because we are spending more money than we have. If you or I as a citizen were to go take our paychecks and piss it away on iPhones and drinking and drugs and cruises and all kinds of fun stuff, right? Like we would love to spend our money. We'd like to just be able to spend it on us, right? But we have bills to pay. We have obligations, and we have to have a budget. And we have to budget our money, and we have to pay our bills and take care of our responsibilities. And if we don't take care of our responsibilities, what happens? Our cars get towed, our mortgages go into default, we lose our homes, our lights get cut off. All that, if you don't pay your bills, that shit gets cut off. And apparently, Congress doesn't understand those simple principles of budgeting. They don't understand that they should not be spending more than we make. The IRS is raking in millions of dollars from us taxpayers every year, and we're still trillions of dollars in debt, and nobody cares. Nobody. Apparently, it's okay. You know. But now that Trump 2.0 has been instituted, and he is keeping his promises, his campaign promises, everybody's head is exploding. All the liberals and Democrats and anti-Trumpers are just up in arms. How can this be? He's dismantling the federal government. Well, if there are agencies in our federal government that are spending or that have incurred wasteful spending, I say, let's do it. Like, what is that? U.S. aid agency that got dismantled. So anyway, those are just some of my thoughts, and I'll come back and I'll visit this. I will visit this subject in a later podcast episode. All right, everybody have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye. Bye bye.